talk to Nick Nuttall, Under Secretary. Top of the morning to you.
Very nice morning to you too. Hi.
Right, okay, so Rio plus 20, can't believe it's 20 years on.
Yep.
How much have we moved when we talk about green issues, sustainability in 20 years?
Well, clearly not enough. That's why we have to have another conference in June in Rio in Brazil. But I mean, many things also have changed too. Indeed, on this continent, many things have changed. I think you're seeing companies and countries, from the small communities right up to the heads of state, suddenly realizing that the development path that Africa can follow doesn't have to be the one that the West followed, and that there actually is value in the natural resources of Africa above and beyond just mining those resources. The forests of Africa, you know, they're storing carbon from the atmosphere sent out by the polluters in Europe and the United States in huge ways. You know, so there's a lot of, I think, real sense of urgency right now in Africa to, you know, evolve and develop in a different kind of pattern.
All right, we talk about grassroots businesses, smaller businesses, particularly on the continent. You know, most guys just want to survive. Is there an argument for them to think green, even though perhaps it might be a little bit more difficult initially?
Well, I think we have to challenge some of the mythologies. You know, some of the winners in the Seed Awards are from Africa, and also including South Africa, organic farmers, right? Now, we're all told that organic farming is, you know, the luxury of the rich in terms of the food, and that it's a niche business. We've surveyed thousands and thousands of small-scale farmers in Africa who've gone organic. Their yields have gone up 100%. In Uganda, for example, where they've invested heavily in organic agriculture, people are making 3 times their normal income on the export markets because of the value of organic agriculture in terms of Europe and the United States and external markets. So going green doesn't mean that it's just being nice and fluffy, you know? There's actually some hard economic figures behind it too.
All right, so these Seed Awards, what kind of innovations have you seen? What kind of things are grassroots businesses doing?
Yeah, well, there's something called the Solar Sisters, which is some ladies in Uganda who are basically marketing door-to-door solar products and generating livelihoods for themselves, and of course lighting in communities that are off the grid. In Madagascar, we're going to talk about a small company there that is making silk out of silkworms that they're cultivating. And here in South Africa, there's a wonderful lady called running Claire's Gardening, which is all about organic agriculture using little worm castings that coat the seeds so they grow nicely in the ground. So many, many curious examples and interesting examples of very small businesses doing very little things, but solving problems and creating livelihoods.
Finally, going back to the global story, are you optimistic that something will come out of Rio?
It has to. You know, we are living in a world of 7 billion people going to over 9 billion by 2050. If we do not change the way we consume the goods and services on this planet and think about the environmental limits that we are running up to in many parts of the world, then we're definitely in trouble. But it's a world of opportunity too, so very optimistic. Yeah.
All right, let's hope we can catch up after that and see what the outcomes are. But Nick Nuttall, thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Okay,
all
thanks.
right. Okay.